Well, hello everyone. How is it going? I am just setting up for our story time. I'm so excited. Let me just share out on some social medias, make sure it's all working everywhere. I'm so excited. We're going to start in just a second. Yay. Okay. All right. So it looks like I can start my watch party here. Okay. Post maybe. All right. So I started a watch party on my Facebook. I can start my watch party here. Okay. There we go. So I'm so excited to have story time with you guys. I'm just so excited. This was such a great idea for Mr. Garrett. He came up with this idea that we would read stories on Monday nights, and it's super fun for me. So I was talking with Miss LJ, who also works at Common Ground with us, and I thought I would read some of my favorite stories to you guys. So the first book I have is for you guys is Boston Marathon, How to Qualify. I thought that this would just be so riveting and really exciting for the kids. No, not this one? Okay, let's try again. All right, Slow Death by Rubber Ducky, The Hidden Danger of Everyday Things. I mean, there's a duck on the cover. It's totally child appropriate, right, guys? No, you don't want to learn about that one either? Okay. All right, so how about our real stories? Are we ready? It's 7:30. Thank you so much for joining us. I am so excited to read these books that I found at the Fairfax County Public Library. All right, so this book is called Henry's Heart. Henry's Heart, and it's by Charise Harper, sorry. And I'm really, really, really excited to read this book to you. I love learning about our bodies. And so there's Henry's Heart right there. It's about a boy, his heart, and a new best friend. Okay, so Henry's Heart. Here's Henry's dad. I love Henry's energy. Henry's friends. We love playing with Henry. Henry's mom. I love Henry's smile. Henry's sister. I love my new shoes. Henry better not touch them. That's funny. All right. Henry's heart. A boy, his heart, and a new best friend. Her heart is beating with love. This book is dedicated to all the students of Daniel Warren Elementary School. Christy, my lovely editor. I'm all about healthy eating. Oh, I think that's the pigeon with a hot dog from The Pigeon Wants a Hot Dog. Can you guys see that? I think that's the pigeon. I love a good story, says the librarian. I love exercise. Run around, kids. Be healthy. She's nice. That's the principal. And then there's Henry. And look, it's got all of the kids' names. Oh my goodness. I wonder if I wrote a story, if I should put all the kids' names I know in. Oh, I think it would be way too many kids. All right. Here's Henry's body. If you had X-ray vision, this is some of what you might see. Brain. I really thought it would be smaller. That's Henry's sister. This is embarrassing. The left lung, the right lung, the kidneys, the liver, the stomach and intestines, a mushed up cheese sandwich, and a heart. Many people think hearts look like this. I'm all about hearts. That heart's so cute. But a real heart looks more like this, without the eyes and mouth, of course. This is a close-up of Henry's heart. Ew, what's that thing? It's a model of my heart. I made it for you. Excuse me, you're wearing your heart on your sleeve. Oops. If you had x-ray vision, this is some of what you might see. The right side of the heart, the left side of the heart. The right side pumps blood from the body to the lungs. This is blood filled with carbon dioxide. The left side of the heart pumps blood from the lungs to the body, the blood filled with oxygen. One of the most surprising things about a heart is it actually has 2 parts. Oh my gosh, is it broken? No, it's supposed to be that way. I think the left side is cuter. I love the heart. It's so fun. Both sides of the heart work together to pump blood to and from all the parts of your body. Blood delivers food and takes away waste. The right side pumps the blood filled with carbon dioxide. I breathe out carbon dioxide. The left side of the heart pumps blood filled with oxygen. I breathe in oxygen. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. I have blood everywhere. Henry's heart is very chatty. Here's what he has to say about himself. I'm mostly muscle. I'm about the size of Henry's fist. When Henry is resting and not moving around, I beat between 80 and 100 beats per minute. I think of myself as a pump. Without me, blood can't move. I send blood through Henry's whole body. Every heartbeat pushes the blood further and further. This is called circulation. I work every minute of every day and night. I'm on the job 24/7 because a heart can't take a vacation from circulation. I'm mostly muscle too. No, you're not. Those are balloons. That's so funny. From the outside, it's impossible to see Henry's heart. Sometimes people take their right hand and put it over where their heart is when they sing the national anthem or make a big promise. Henry's heart is here, inside Henry's body, a little to the left side of his chest. Henry's sister, I promise to be amazing and wonderful and to do my homework and to be incredibly awesome. The end. Boy, is my arm tired. That's hard work. Henry's heart works perfectly. Henry can do jumping jacks and handstands and even play video games without ever thinking about what his heart is doing. Henry's mother is not like Henry. She thinks about Henry's heart. On sunny days, Henry's mother likes Henry and his heart to get some exercise. Henry Malcolm Weber, you should be playing outside, playing in the fresh air instead of playing video games. If your mom uses your whole entire name in a sentence, then you should listen to her and do what she says, or you might be in big trouble. It happened to me. Me too. Yep, it's true. Bah, I don't think so. 4 out of 5 kids agree. Get it? A baby goat is also called a kid. 4 out of 5 kids. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4. Henry dropped his video game and ran outside. Inside Henry's body, Henry's heart started beating at 112 beats per minute. Yay! I'm getting some exercise! Henry's heart's so happy to be getting exercise. But as soon as Henry got outside, he stopped running. There's nothing to do out here. This is boring. Henry's heart wondered why. He was no longer beating very fast. Did Henry stop running? What's happening? Sometimes when Henry's heart wants to know what's going on, he asks the eyes for a report. We see Henry's knees and his shoes and the ground, said the eyes. Well, that doesn't sound exciting. I wonder if his toes are wiggling in his shoes. Just then, Henry's dad came over and invited Henry to go on a walk. Let's go, buddy. Okay, Dad. Henry and his dad walked. down the street, around the corner, and up the hill to the center of town. I'm tired. Almost there, Henry. Don't give up. Henry's heart was very happy. Wow, I think I got up to 130 beats per minute on that hill. Then, all of a sudden, Henry's heart started to pump faster and faster. What's happening? I'm beating so fast when Henry is standing absolutely still. Henry's heart was completely confused. He shouted to the eyes, "What's going on? What do you see right now?" "We see a brown-haired girl in a polka dot red dress," reported the eyes. Henry's heart tried to imagine the little girl. "Why am I beating so fast?" Why is he beating so fast? Things that might make a heart beat fast. Riding on a roller coaster. Yep. Eating a pickle. Nope. Watching a scary movie. Yep. Doing jumping jacks. Yep. Buying toilet paper. Nope. Meeting someone famous. Yes. Being afraid of someone. Yes. Seeing an alien. Yes. Scraping your knee. Yes. Falling in love. Yes. Henry's heart had 2 more questions for the eyes. Is the girl scary? Is the girl famous? Not scary and not famous, answered the eyes. Suddenly, Henry's heart knew what was happening. Henry is in love with the brown-haired girl. Wait, said the eyes, we have an update. We see 2 droopy ears, a long tongue, a big black nose, a furry body. That is sure one strange-looking girl, thought Henry's heart. But Henry's heart was wrong. Henry was not in love with a girl. He was in love with a puppy. Look, Dad, she likes me. Isn't she cute? She sure is, Henry's dad. Love is a very powerful feeling. It can make you feel strong. I can do anything. Brave. I shall slay the dragon. Hopeful. Tomorrow will be a better day. Energetic. I can climb this mountain. Carefree. Oh, that's okay. Look, he dropped his ice cream cone. Generous. Would you like my balloon? Dad, can we get her? Look, it's called Penny's Pets. I have a doggie named Penny. She's right over behind the camera. Please, Dad, can we buy her? And kids, remember, adopt, don't shop. I'm sorry, Henry, not today. Losing love never feels good. It can make a body feel broken. Come on, Henry, I'll buy you a snack. That will cheer you up. Neck can't hold up head anymore. Arms suddenly feel very heavy. Legs move slowly. Oh, poor Henry. Henry's heart has lots of opinions about snacks. This keeps me healthy. I love them all. For fresh fruit, whole grain bagel. Finally, a wheel-shaped snack I like. Ice cream, a good treat once in a while. Fruit pop, a great choice on a hot day. Popcorn, it's okay if it's not covered with butter or salt. Dried fruit and nuts, tasty. Potato chips, crunchy, salty discs of doom. That's so funny. Why would he call a potato chip a disc of doom? Lollipop, that's not food. Low-fat yogurt, spoon looking good. Carrots and dip, one of the natural orange treats. A low-fat smoothie, smooth delicious for me, yummy energy. Donut with sprinkles, a dangerous wheel of fat and sugar. Animal crackers, once in a while it's nice to eat a lion. Low-fat cheese sticks, it's easy to eat these on the go and they make me feel strong. Sometimes losing love can affect the stomach. I'm not hungry, Dad. Well, that's unusual. When Henry and his dad got home, Henry went to his room to lie on his bed and stare at the ceiling. This was not normal Henry behavior. Henry's heart was concerned. He asked the eyes for an update every 15 minutes. Now what do you see? Every time the answer was the same. Nothing much, said the eyes, just the ceiling in a color somewhere between milk white and butter yellow. Are you sure it's not more like corncob yellow or mashed up turnip white? Ugh, these are cold. Well, that's disgusting. After several days of unusual Henry behavior, Henry's family and friends started to worry. Now I have more energy than Henry, said Henry's dad. Have you seen Henry? No, where is he? Henry's friends. Henry's sister, I kind of miss him bugging me, but don't tell him that. He ate breakfast. He doesn't have a fever, Henry's mom. Henry just sitting in his room. Aw, he's so sad. Henry's heart was worried too. I feel sluggish and tired. I haven't had any exercise in days. Aw, it's so sad. Finally, Henry's mother decided she had to take Henry to the doctor. Don't worry, Henry. I'm sure Dr. Terry will be able to help you. Dr. Terry examined Henry. He checked his eyes, check, his nose, check, his mouth, check, and his ears, check. He listened carefully to Henry's heart. After all that, he and Henry had a nice long chat. Here's your prescription. This will make Henry feel better. Thank you, doctor. On the way home, Henry's mother drove right past the pharmacy. She didn't stop to drop off the prescription. Let's go home, Henry. I'll get your father to fill this after work. When Henry's dad arrived, there was all sorts of noise in the kitchen. This made Henry a little curious. I wonder what Dad's doing. He was even more curious when his sister ran into his room and yelled, Mom says you have to come downstairs to the kitchen right now and take your medicine. Henry got up and slowly walked towards the kitchen, and then all of a sudden, his heart was racing. Whoa, what's going on? Why am I beating so fast? It was Love, my dog. Look, he got a puppy. It says walk, run, play, feed every day. He's in love. I love, me too. Pretty good drawing for a doctor. The doctor's prescription is a dog. Look at that signature. Did you see it? Henry's heart was very excited about the new medicine. I feel so strong and healthy. Every day there was walking, chasing, running, and playing. Henry's heart loved all of it. But most of all, he loved nighttime when he could hear the soft beat of another heart right beside him. The end. I think Penny liked the story too. Did you guys like Henry's heart? I liked that it taught us a little bit about our hearts and what makes us healthy. So running and jumping and playing, that's what keeps our hearts healthy. So I liked that it was a good story and we learned a little bit. All right, so next up I have, because I still have a couple more minutes. How about Those Darn Squirrels? I actually have not read this one. I did pre-read Henry's Heart at the library. But I think that this one will be really funny because it was written by Adam Rubin, who also wrote Dragons Love Tacos, which I know is a favorite. So Those Darn Squirrels by Adam Rubin, illustrated by Daniel Salmieri. Okay. Penny, you want to see the pictures too? All right. On the outskirts of town, at the edge of the forest, there was a little old house. The only thing older than the little house was the man who lived in it, Old Man Fuquire. Old Man Fuquire was so old that when he sneezed, dust came out. He was also a grump. He hated pie. He hated puppies. Oh no. The only thing he liked was birds. All summer long, the old man painted pictures of the birds that visited his backyard. There were whirlybirds and bonga birds, baba birds and yabba birds, even a rare fugal bird that came by once or twice. Fuquire's paintings weren't very good, but the birds never said anything. When the air turned crisp and the leaves began to change color, the old man grew sad. He knew that soon the birds would fly south for the winter, as they did every year, and that he would be lonely. Then he had an idea. If he fed the birds, maybe they would stick around. Soon, Old Man Fuquire built beautiful bird feeders and put them up all around his backyard. He filled the feeders with delicious seeds and berries, and soon birds came from all over the forest just to eat in the old man's yard. Look at all those bird feeders. But the birds weren't the only ones who liked the bird feeders. The squirrels did too. Not many people know this, but squirrels are the cleverest of all the woodland creatures. In fact, they're fuzzy little geniuses. They can make a house out of a tree, a bed out of a bunch of leaves, and a box kite out of twigs, dirt, and squirrel spit. They are also excellent at math. Who knew? Squirrels and math. Winter was fast approaching, and the squirrels needed to gather as much food as they could to get ready. So they decided to take some of the bird food. The birds were not happy. Neither was Old Man Fuquire. When he discovered what had happened, he shook his old man fist and yelled, "Those darn squirrels!" He filled up the feeders again, but this time he hung them from a clothesline. Then he went back inside, confident that the squirrels would no longer be able to get the seeds and the berries. But the squirrels were determined. They devised a plan, and this time they took all the food from the bird feeders. Look at that clever little squirrel. They're all on that branch, bending it over. The birds were furious. "Harumph, harumph, harumph," yelled a bonga bird. "Those darn squirrels," yelled Old Man Fuquire. "Yum," said the squirrels. "Look at their fat bellies. Oh, they're so fat." Now it was Old Man Fuquire's turn to devise a plan. He went to the general store to get supplies. He bought lasers and clamps. He bought wires and springs. He bought all sorts of tools and built a veritable fortress around his bird feeders. Then he refilled them very carefully. "Not, not, 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 not," snorted the fugal bird. The squirrels stayed up all night working out their strategy. They drank cherry cola and ate salt and vinegar chips to help them stay awake. Finally, they had it, the perfect plan. They put on their tiny helmets and prepared to launch themselves into the air, over the fence, between the lasers, and onto the bird feeders. Look at that plan. And look, they're eating chips and soda. That's so funny. The first squirrel misfired and hit a tree. The second squirrel went too high and landed in a bucket. Plop. The third squirrel sailed clear over the house. Whoosh. The birds laughed and laughed. They each had one last delicious mouthful of seeds and berries from the old man's feeders. Then they flew south for the winter, just as they did every year. Said the Fugel bird. After the birds left, old man Fuquire was lonely, just as he was every year. He fixed himself some cottage cheese and pepper, his favorite snack, but he was still lonely. When he looked out the window, the squirrels could tell he wasn't happy. "Go away," shouted the old man. "I don't like you, squirrels." Aw, that's so sad. The squirrels held a meeting deep inside a large tree. They decided to give the old man a present to make up for taking the seeds and berries. Squirrel meeting tonight. Now, not many people know this, but squirrels are not only fuzzy little geniuses, they also collect just about anything they find on the ground. These squirrels had a vast stockpile of spectacular junk to choose from. But what would Fuquire like? Bottle caps? Popsicle sticks? Postage stamps? Finally, they had it. The perfect gift. Look at this. They have a ring and nail clippers and feathers and a paper clip and a car and coins and a card. Oh my. The squirrels stacked all of their loose change on old man Fuquire's doorstep. There were dimes and pennies. There were nickels and quarters. There were even a few tokens from Coco's arcade. It all added up to $47.36, plus a few rounds of skee-ball. "Maybe you squirrels aren't so bad," Fuquire said when he found the coins, "but I still like the birds better." This gave the squirrels another idea. They raided their junk collection again and got to work. When old man Fuquire woke up the next morning, he was amazed to see that the birds had returned. But wait, those things weren't birds. They were squirrels in disguise. "Great googly moogly," said old man Fuquire. "This will make quite a painting." He ran outside and took down the lasers and wires and the spring-loaded trapeze. He turned all the bird feeders into squirrel feeders. Then he painted till his little brush ran out of bristles. The squirrels were so overjoyed they had a party in old man Fuquire's house. "Those darn squirrels," said Fuquire, and he shook his old man fist and smiled. The end. You guys, thank you so much for joining me for story time. I think Penny really liked it. Those were really, really good stories. I hope that you liked them, and somebody will read stories next Monday night. But we are at 8 o'clock or 7:57, 3 minutes to bedtime. So I think we're going to head to bed now. Thank you again for joining us. Make sure that you like and share out this video and the videos from last week with our story time. Penny is getting a little restless here, so I'm going to go tend to her. Good night, everyone.